Sign of the day, here we go. Voila, just like that. Thank you so very much. Well, it's summertime. Oh, yes, it is. It's summertime. It's hot and steamy, but guess what? This is for summer, winter, fall, spring. It doesn't matter because we're talking from Bell & Howell. These are the pest repellers. You say pest? What are we talking about pest? How about rats, mice, cockroaches, ants, and even spiders? No more death and destruction with bombs and sprays and all those sorts of nasties, but these guys, with the sound, if your ultrasonic sound, it repels the pests at $39.95, yep, including the cockroaches. Is there nothing worse, seriously, than going into the kitchen, hitting the light switch, and suddenly the party is dispersed. They all scatter everywhere. You're getting a pack of 10 of these. As you're showing here in this animation, you just put this, you plug them into an outlet, and then they go ahead and then it does ultrasonic sound that the pests cannot stand. Now, dogs, cats, you and I, we won't hear a thing. But when it comes to the cockroaches, the ants, the spiders, the rats, and the mice, they don't like it and they hate, they get out of there. You're getting a pack of 10, so it works out to be less than, well, basically less than $4 a piece. And you're getting quite a pack here. Color-wise, we have the bronze, the gray, the taupe, and the white available. They all do exactly the same thing, but you're actually getting quite a comprehensive pack. In fact, I know right now online at hsn.com, a pack of 6 is the same price. So you got, first of all, you got the micro ultrasonic pest repeller, and that's it does exactly the same thing. It's just a smaller version. And you pop it maybe on the countertops where you do your food prep and so forth. Ultrasonic pest repeller with dusk to dawn LED light for maybe the kids, a night light. 2 ultrasonic pest repellers. So this is the pack that you're getting. You get the pest repellers with LED night lights. You get the LED night lights and an outlet, so you don't miss out on an outlet. So it's got an outlet attachment on the side. And 2 ultrasonic pest repellers with outlets, all for $39.95. Now, at this stage of the evening, and you've got to remember that we've only launched this at midnight, so it's been going now just over 2 hours, just on 3 hours. We've sold over 7,500 packs of this. Now, that's not to mention the millions have been sold previously. Now, when it comes to Bell & Howell, there you go, here you go, 5.1. I said millions, 5.1 million individual units sold prior to this evening. Why? Because it just flat out works. I mean, there's nothing worse than, as I said, turning on the night light, coming out into the kitchen, coming out into your laundry, wherever it is, and those little guys scurry away. This is such a simple thing to do. You just plug it in. There you go. Notice little Fluffy didn't, I don't know what it's named Fluffy, but Fluffy didn't even budge because it doesn't affect the cats, the dogs, or you and I. What it affects, and doesn't kill them, it repels them. It says, get out of my house, mice, rats, ants, spiders, and roaches. Now, what's the alternative? Well, with rice and, okay, let me tell you, I was going to say with mice and rats, my wife's a veterinarian. I've been around pets, vets, and owners for the past 23 years that I've been with my wife, Sarah. And unfortunately, on a regular basis, she has animals that come into the clinic that have gone ahead and consumed poisons for the mice and rats. The other ones, the snapping, the old snapping shut, the guillotine. Now, this is not, as I said, these are repelling those pests. This is not killing the pests. If you are just sick and tired of going ahead and, number one, bombing your house, think about that. The sprays that we put on our surfaces, not just our floors, but maybe our prep here in the kitchen. The prep stations on the now you are getting these small little units. Obviously, it's just look, he's having a good time, isn't he? But it's not going to. You're not going to hear it. No one's going to hear it. The ones that do hear it are the rats, the mice, the spiders, the ants, and the cockroaches. And what they do, they leave. They get out of there. Now, one of the great things about, of course, HSN is during the course of a live show, and I believe the next full presentation's at 4 a.m., directly following this one, so you see a repeat of it. And what you'll see in that presentation is the number of callers that call in. Not first-time buyers, people who've had the Bell & Howell pest repellers for years. So let me show you. With these ones that you have, and obviously you see them all here displayed front. Is it, are we done? Are we done? We're wrapping up. No way. So the smaller ones, they do exactly the same thing. Just plug them in, put them in an open space, all right? So it goes ahead. So not directly behind furniture, make sure